Today I'll be sharing about the iGPSPORT BiNavi Air, a bike navigator I've been riding with, and I'll give you my honest thoughts, plus a look at the SR Mini radar taillight and the VS800S smart front light. Now I'm gonna start with the unboxing and getting everything set up on my bike. The BiNavi Air is known for it being really lightweight, so let's see how light it actually feels. It is super light, super duper light. It also comes with a screen protector, which honestly is pretty rare. Most products do not include one, so I definitely appreciate that. Inside the box, you also get a USB-C charging cable, the manual, and the mount. I'll recommend getting the M80 out front bike computer mount, especially if you want to include the light, a little more support in my opinion than the original mount. Now the BiNavi Air weighs about 77 grams and has around 30 hours of battery life. It has a really nice HD screen that stays visible in strong sunlight and even on rainy days. And on the left side, it has one button, the power button, 3 buttons on the right side. On the bottom, there's 2 buttons on the left and right. So let's go and power it up, pair it up. Then it gives you instructions on basically how to use the bike navigator, which is quite simple. It's customizable as well, what you want to show on your screen. You could control your music so you don't have to bring out your phone. Also, what most bike navigators have, which is an indoor option. If you have a trainer at home, you could easily connect it with some Bluetooth and do some virtual rides. You could do other people's routes. You could do your own. You could do past routes that you've done. It records everything. It gives you little achievements. It also tracks climbing data. So going up a bridge or a hill, I should be able to see the data coming in as soon as it's happening. Now, before I head outside to test it, let's take a quick look at the SR Mini radar taillight. I never thought I would have a radar taillight. It's supposed to detect cars up to 160 meters away and can track up to 8 vehicles at once. I am curious how sensitive the radar is, so I will be testing that out. You will get a visual or audio alert when it's paired with your phone or a compatible bike computer. It does not have to be a iGPSPORT computer. It could be any computer that has Bluetooth. It's also lightweight, which is nice. It's small, it's compact, and it comes with a mount that attaches to your saddle rails. Lastly, here's the VS800S smart front light. First impression, it feels very well made. Definitely heavier than the bike navigator. It honestly feels like a solid flashlight. Like it could take a few falls and it will keep going. It is very well made. So the downside when it comes to the M80 out front bike mount, it is only compatible for 31.8 handlebars. Now I have a 25.4 millimeter handlebar clamp. Luckily the light came with an additional piece that supports it, and I am using the adapter that the light had to mount it to the M80 bike mount. It's very simple. You just switch the screws to the long length ones and it is a very nice sturdy mount. I do love that it feels nice and sturdy, ready to go. Now I did mount it on the right side because I need the left side to be cleared for work. That's why it's on the right side instead of the center on the left. So let's test this out. Now I've never felt this prepared in life. I look like I'm going on a mission. My mission is to drop off some flyers. Let's drop off some flyers and test these gadgets out. Now the best way to show you guys how the bike navigator works, I decided to add some stats from the Insta360 X4, which syncs in perfectly with the app of iGPSPORT. So I think this is the best way to show you guys how the data is being recorded. So how accurate the slope, the elevation, you could see it on the right side, left side, all the information that the bike navigator is getting, you could visually see it. And this is a bridge, so you could see the slope percentage going up. And here I'm testing out the SR mini radar. It's pretty accurate. I purposely started going towards the left so I could get the radar to turn on. I was just curious how well it works. So if you're going through cars that are just standing still, the radar won't go off. It's only if a vehicle or person is walking towards you. And I did test out just standing still and letting people walk behind me to see if the radar goes off, and it did. You could actually see the movement, which is pretty cool. You could also turn off the radar noise, but you wouldn't want to be staring at your screens. So lastly, I'm trying out the VS800S front light. I think it's a great front light. It's affordable, it's bright. And what's great about all three of these products is that the company keeps improving them through firmware updates. And overall, all three are pretty affordable for what they offer. So thank you for watching. Let me know if you've ever tried any IGP Sport products, and I will catch you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.